Hi, third grade. It's Mr. H leading SEL this week. This week, we're focusing on habit 1, which is you're being proactive. Proactive means that you are in charge of yourself. So you take accountability for what you're doing and kind of take charge of your life. So here are some characteristics of being proactive, a person that is proactive. You take initiative. You start things on your own. You don't wait around for people to tell you what to do. You kind of think about things and take initiative. You're a responsible person. You do the right thing without being told what to do, and even when no one is looking. That's a proactive person. You choose your actions, attitudes, and moods, and do not blame others for your wrong actions. So this past week, it was like really cold here in Iowa. It was just kind of a bummer because, we already are forced to be at home. And then dealing with cold weather was just kind of a bummer. So I thought that this week we could really focus on choosing our actions and attitudes and moods, because I know the week when it was like really cold and I was stuck at home, I felt like I was cooped up. So this week I looked at the weather and it's supposed to be a lot warmer this week when we're working on habit 1. So I thought we could do some things to kind of focus on our actions, attitudes, and moods. So here I thought was a good slide to talk about a person that's proactive. So here are some things that you can't control or change. So you can't control other people. You can't control the weather, like we had last week with the cold weather. You can't control the things you did wrong in the past, or how other people treat you, or the homework that you might get. But things that you can control or change. You control your attitude. You control your mood. You control your reaction to good and bad things that happen. And you can control how you treat people. So a proactive person focuses on these things of what they can do in their life. So that's what my challenge is to you this week, is try to really be mindful and think about, how are you treating others? How are you reacting to things? What is your attitude like? So my challenge today for SEL is I want you to go on a walk outside and make a list of all the animals that live in your neighborhood. So my challenge to you, and hopefully you can do this with your family, and also make sure that your parents are okay with you walking around your neighborhood, is to go for a 20-minute walk and write down all the animals that you might see in that walk. If your parents don't want you to go outside, then you can just look out your window for 20 minutes and write down all the animals that you may see. So I live by the Hartman Park in Cedar Falls, so I see a lot of different animals. So like, if I were to go for a 20-minute walk, I would definitely see my neighbor's dogs. We have a lot of squirrels in the area. There's some deer in Hartman. I oftentimes see a lot of turkeys. There is like some ponds down there, so I often hear a lot of frogs croaking. I see ducks, geese. So what do you see in your neighborhood? That is my challenge for you today. As long as your parents are okay with it, and maybe they can go, hopefully they can go with you, do a 20-minute walk and see all the animals that are in your neighborhood. That is my challenge today. Be proactive, have a positive attitude, and get some fresh air outside.